Alongside Eric Kane, I'm Austin Price for the Volquest 2-minute drill on this Tuesday. Got to hear from Darrell Sims, Tim Banks, and a trio of Vols. We'll start with Tim Banks. He clearly likes his group. Feels like they are the deepest they've been in his tenure here. And, you look across the board, it's hard to argue with him.
No, it's really hard to argue. I mean, up front, Rodney Garner always plays a rotation, but even there, I mean, the quality of bodies that are going to play in this football game last year, this year, it's much different than the first couple of years. And in the back end, it's night and day. Simplest way to say it's night and day. And the versatility, again, we talk about it, Jalen McMurray, Colt the Hood, like that versatility. He's going to play rotation at safety. I tried to get it out of him how many he's going to play. I would assume 3, for week 1, right? But it feels like they've got depth. They like their options, and they're just ready to go play.
The biggest question is where does Boo Carter fit in, and where does where's he at in terms of like the pecking order at star? Jalen McMurray will start at star. Then where does it go from there? Listening to Darrell Sims, he said when asked that they've not specifically talked about like what kind of rotation they want to get into yet at the running back spot. I don't know if I believe that. Yeah. I think they've had discussions about it. Yeah. Either way, they're going to play at least 3 backs in this football game.
Yeah, I think that's the common assumption there. And I mean, Dylan Sampson getting 26, 27 carries a game, that's abnormal. That's that Cody Schrader, Missouri type situation. So he had a heck of a year, right? SEC Offensive Player of the Year. But you don't have to burden all that when you got 2 capable guys. And not just capable guys, experienced guys. I mean, players all fall camp long just raving about Deshaun Bishop. He looks different. Peyton Lewis physically looks like a much bigger back. And Star Thomas can do a little bit of everything. So what that breakdown looks like, I think game flow, especially for the third. I'm intrigued about who the third, like what the snap count is there, but I like you think they'll play 3.
It's a line of scrimmage league, a line of scrimmage game. Jackson Moy, Lance Hurd, they both talked today. What stood out from those two?
Yeah, Lance Hurd, talking about David Sanders, he's kind of taking him under his wing. He was a 5-star, Sanders a 5-star, a lot of expectations. He said that he didn't want Sanders to make the same mistakes he did as a freshman. So I thought that kind of stood out, and that's good to see from a mentor role. And I think Lance Hurd clearly knows that a lot of people, what they're saying about this offensive line, what this offense in general, and I think that motivates him. I think that's kind of a common theme with this football team, especially after Nico left. And then on the opposite side of the football, Jackson Moy, I just think that they're ready to go out there and hit somebody else. I think he likes the depth behind he and Bryson Eason, the young group, the young guys at defensive tackle. One note, it's a little bit of a challenge defensively to kind of prepare for a group that is completely new. Jackson Moy said it takes a lot of time going and studying those transfers on the offensive line where they played, then looking at Syracuse tape, but said it's all worth it to be as prepared as they can be for Saturday.
It is 4 days from now. It's Tennessee at Syracuse coming up Saturday at noon. He's Eric Kane. I'm Austin Price.